Hello, and welcome to History 102, the history of Europe from 1815 to the present. This course is a course that will be looking at different trends throughout European history and what has brought Europe from a place that at the end of the 1700s, uh, there was no indication that it would be the sort of dominant power for the next 200 years. However, events that happened in the late 18th century and early 19th century bring us to the point where European imperialism, industrialization, and ultimately the wars that Europe causes lead them to become the predominant influencer by the early 20th century. Hi, my name is Dr. Steve Haller, and I will be the instructor for this course over the next 15 weeks. My experience and my background are in sort of transatlantic European and American history, focusing on the late 18th century and the early 19th century. I did my PhD at St. John's University in Queens. I also hold a teaching certificate from Queens College in the education department. So I am pretty well versed in sort of the local Queens educational scheme, I suppose. This course is an asynchronous online course. What that means is that this course will have no single time where everybody will have to come online in order to respond or to be present. Rather, I will post assignments and discussions on Blackboard, which you must have access to, and you will use that platform to do the assignments and complete the work. It is imperative that you acquaint yourself with Blackboard so that you know what we're doing and when we're doing it. I have tried, to the best of my ability, to make Blackboard as easily navigable as possible, although I'm sure we will find glitches as we go. You can always reach out to me at these two email addresses, hallerhistory@gmail.com and shaller@qc.cuny.edu. I try to respond within 24 hours to all of my emails, although certain times that may be difficult, it will never be more than 36 hours. I will hold office hours for this course from 5 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. And you can expect me to be promptly responding at that time. I will set up a Zoom if that's possible, and we can have a conversation that way. Or if you'd like to call me at the number below, on the screen, or of course you can always email me. Please know that I will try my best to be as responsive as possible. There are a couple of requirements for this course that you are going to be expected to have, right? The first one is the John Merriman text that is posted on Blackboard in the QC bookstore and is also on the course outline. This text will be our basis for the whole course. Every unit, every chapter will be read throughout the course of the semester, and the expectation will be that you will have the week to acquaint yourself with the reading, to prepare yourself for the written responses and the discussions that will be available. I will also put out supplemental materials in PDFs and in Word documents on the Blackboard page. So again, please make sure that you acquaint yourself with how to access those documents. Because this is an asynchronous class, and there will be no time where I will be on the computer sort of meeting you all, I will be posting video lectures on my personal YouTube page that you can find on youtube.com if you search Haller History. I will also link all of the lectures to the units, the assignments each week, so you should be able to find those there. The lectures will be between 15 and 20 minutes apiece. with questions and with different prompts to ensure that you have watched the whole video. I will be using a technology called Edpuzzle to place certain questions in specific portions of the video to ensure that you have completed the assignments as required for the course, and it will sort of help us all sort of stay honest. Again, but Edpuzzle will give you, well, you'll have access to that through your QC email address. I will also be using Flipgrid occasionally. So Flipgrid is an app that you can download to your phone, but Flipgrid is also an opportunity, is a website that you can record yourself with small discussions and respond to your classmates, and also put out your genuine thoughts as well. But again, I will instruct you as becomes necessary on how to use those technologies, and I'll put out videos to help. Other than the technology that I will help describe to you, if you do have other technological issues, particularly in terms of access to technology, you should contact the technical support folks at Queens College at either helpdesk@qc.cuny.edu, or you can call the 718-997-3000 number. And there are people who will be able to help you with technological support. Finally, let me say a little bit about how this course will be structured. This course will be structured for you to have 2.5 hours of work to complete each week. There will be readings involved, probably about an hour or a little bit more each week of readings. There will be between 15 minutes and 30 minutes worth of videos to watch, a combination of my personally created videos, but also videos that are put online, and then Edpuzzle to help, again, keep us honest. But then there will also be writing assignments that I anticipate would take between a half hour and 40 minutes. And finally, a quiz, of a multiple choice quiz or a Flipgrid discussion to sort of round out that final 20 minutes or so. The anticipation is that you will spend the whole 2.5 hours each week on this. Again, because this is asynchronous, there's no specific time at which you have to complete these assignments. However, each assignment will be given a due date, which is laid out on the course outline posted on Blackboard. Each assignment is due on a Monday afternoon or evening, and they are hard deadlines. I will post them a week in advance, and the anticipation is that you will post those by the due date. You'll have at least a week to do each, and often more than a week, occasionally 2 weeks. Please make sure you have the textbook. Over the course of the semester, we will be looking at how, as I said, how Europe changes in the course of the late 1700s into the 1800s, and then finally into the 1900s. We'll be looking at what fundamentally impacts the development of Europe, socially, politically, economically, and we'll start with looking at what is it about Europe in the late 18th century that gives them that catapult that they may not have otherwise had. Finally, I would like to end my little introduction here by saying I'm excited to navigate 200 and plus years of European history with you all. I know this is a crazy time of distance learning with the coronavirus and so on. So please feel free to reach out to me should any issues arise, any developments need to be discussed, and I promise I will try my best to be as accommodating and as helpful as possible. Take care, all the best.